Hello, my friends. My name is Angela, and welcome again to my channel. Welcome to my new subscribers, and welcome to my subscribers that continue coming and making comments. Thank you very much for all your support. And remember, if you're a new member, so please subscribe, hit that bell button so you can get a notification when I upload a video. And the reason for this video is a VR for scrapping for my boys. Her name is Monica. She's having a contest that actually is going to end the 15th. Monica, I email you and I told you your card went today because for the reason that I told you in the email, but it's postmarked before the 15th. So I just want to share with you what I did. She wanted, I'm going to have a link to her channel so you can go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, she has wonderful tutorials. She also has awesome distashes. She likes to work with a lot of metals and dyes. So with no further ado, this is what I created. This is what I created, and this is a 6x6. You wanted a 6x6 page, your own style, whichever theme you wanted. And this is like an IC card. It's just that it's a 6x6 page, and you make like a mini layout. She said, I tried to do it in colors that vintage color. I like vintage. I know she is not a shabby chic pink person, so I tried to omit the pink to make it more. My favorite colors are pink, and the other one it's like a turquoise blue, so I decided to go with the blue. The things that I used for this, it was it was very easy. I decide to use, I've been using these collections of paper. These are papers that comes from Italy. And I use the collection from Stamperia. Oops. This collection that is called Blue Stars. It's actually a Christmas. It's actually a Christmas collection. However, here are the papers that I use. I paper piece and I decoupage with this. So these are all fairies, and I decided to pick fairy because I love fairies and it's something I love a lot. So I used that paper. The other thing I used was I distress with my Tim Holtz distress edger all the edges of my paper, and I used 2 6x6 paper, and I put a cardstock in between, so I sandwich so it gets, you know, it's not flimsy because she wanted it sturdy. So I did that to make it sturdy. So, and this is the back that I did, that I put my information here. I make a little pocket, and here I stamped my name and the date. And so what I use a lot of dimensionals in here. Like I say, I use with my, I work in the glass mat, and I use my distress oxide inks. I use this salty ocean and peel paint because you can see kind of a greenish in there. I use some of the filigree that I actually bought from her one time in a distash. So I have 3 of them. I have this beautiful corner. I have this round flower. I have, this is a charm, is a star. And then I have one back here that it looks like a leaf. I don't know if you can see it there. I have to kind of clean some of these. And like I say, Monica, this video is being done. I got it done before I send you this. This should be in your way. It should be there not later than Monday. I used flowers. So what else did I use? Oh, I used for giving a little bit of more, you know, this was more like a copper color and I wanted it more like in a gold. So I used the white gold from Prima Metallic. This is from Art Alchemy from Prima. And it's a paste that you can just use a little bit in your finger. You see, just as that. And I can just use it and add a little over metals, papers or something. If you notice, I have some over here. So I use that. I used also some trims. I used some of this Chinese spray to put something in the bottom just to try to kind of like anchor her so she don't look like she's flying. And then I put a strip of bling here, kind of in the same color of this other metal. These are glass actually. These are from the same Art Alchemy. They are the glass beads. So I put that glass bead in there because I thought it will match with this trim that I put over there. I use the cream because the papers are kind of distressed and you can do those kind of colors. And also her clothes are in the tones of neutral colors like browns and cream. Okay, so I use some of this. I also use to make a bow. I have this little bow maker, and this little bow maker is a very old one. I have a very bigger one that I never used, but this is the one that I use the most because I like to make double. If you look here, my bow is a double bow, and I decide to use seam binding in sari ribbon, and I try to use the 10 colors. So this is a sample of the sari ribbon, a piece that I got left after I used that one, and here is a piece of seam binding. Seam binding, what I do to make it look, I didn't do it for this one, but if you want to crinkle it and give them more of a vintage look, you just go like this. And then when you get it like this, and I give them a little more. I should have done that, but I didn't. It's too late now. So those are another thing that I use for this. I use some flowers. I love the flowers, and most of my flowers are from Wild Orchid. And I use, I have these fillers. These are not the color. I think I have one here. It's similar to what I use. I try to use roses. I use a white one. I use a cream one, kind of the turquoise one. And I try to put the hint of pink. And I put 5 flowers. And then I added 2 more elements because I usually use my elements in odd numbers. So those are some of the flowers that I use. They're paper flowers, and they are from Wild Orchid Flower. I'm sorry, I'm reaching over. Let's see what else. I use, I don't have any more of the lace I use, but I use tiny little lace to make her skirt, because her skirt, if I show you, this is the doll here. This is the doll. And if the fairy. And if you look at the fairy, let me see if I have another page here where the fairy, if I have that fairy. Okay, yeah, I have a smaller one here. You see, this is the fairy that I used in a bigger size. And she has a little skirt. So I decided to put some trim in there. So that trim, I used some trim and another trim in a lighter color to kind of highlight those area. Also, I fussy cut a lot of this because there is an image in the paper, but I decided to use another image. I have a second image, and I paper decoupage it and paper piece it. So I fussy cut a lot, and I use my Tim Holtz little cutters, and I fussy cut all her wings, and little parts. You know, I got rid of certain things. Another thing I fussy cut is here was printed "Bring the Star." Like I say, after I was doing things, I committed to put the star there. I should put it on her hands. I don't know, maybe I can fix it before I send it. Like I say, it will be a surprise for you, Monica, because if I decide to change the star, it can be in her hands or it can be where it is. So, I use some leaves from here, from recollections that I have. I use this one that is a kind of a not such a, you know, deep color. I didn't want to get that out of there, so I kind of keep it in a look, kind of a very muted. It's kind of an ombre. It's more cream, and it goes here to the edge of the leaf in a green. And then I also have a crystal ball that I have here that I kind of added there to kind of balance, because I have to keep all my how it says, my clusters and not in odd numbers. I don't use pair numbers. I never use 4 or 3, 4 or 2 or 6. I use usually 3. I use 7, and then here is a total of 7. And here you can see, so I kind of explain what I use to that. This is similar to, I was going to use this on her, but then I decided not to. So for her name, I wanted to personalize and put her name here. I used this Prima stamp. It's an old stamp. I swear I have it for a long time, but I've seen it. You can find it, and you can make words. You can remove these little tiles, and they are letters, and you can, you know, do whatever words. You get some repeats of the letters that you use the most here. It's been in this bag forever, and I am going to find it a better place to be. And I have, these are the larger one, and I have one that the letters are smaller. It's an awesome stamp. It's very handy. And then I use some glitter stickles, and this is the diamond, and I use it on the wings and some of her on her dress. I also make this tiny little bow with some ribbon that I have using my bow maker. It was kind of hassle, but I wanted, she had a butterfly there, but I wanted to put more like a bow. These, I added this silver accent because I wanted to give some light to the wings. So these are Dazzles stickers that I had for a long time, and I decided to use it. And I think that's pretty much. So here is my project for you, Monica. I hope you like it. And like I say, here is the bag. I put three um, little gold. So when she pulls, there's all my information. And I put a little, here's the sticker with my name and a stamp that it says my name. So this is what I created for her. I hope she likes it. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Weekend is coming. And I hope you get a lot of entry, Monica. And I will link this video to your video so you can see what I made for you. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. And like I say, if you're not you're not having subscribed, subscribe to her channel. And also, please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. There's going to be a link to her channel in the description box below. And that's pretty much that I have for today. I have other projects I've been working on, and those will come later. So like I say, happy crafting and adios.